So how's it going, my NoFap and semen retention brothers? Hope everybody's doing well. You guys are still retaining. You guys are still staying productive each day and trying to become the best versions of yourselves, man. So today's video, we're going to discuss on the wrong things that people end up focusing on when they're on semen retention. Now, this is actually a lot more common than many people may think. You know what's crazy? You might actually be doing it yourselves and might not realize it. But it's actually a normal part that just happens on this journey. It's just comes with it, pretty much with any journey in life. If you're trying to reach a specific goal, you may end up focusing on the wrong things. This might happen to you as well. So during this journey, the number one thing that men focus on way too much, and in my opinion is not the proper way to go about this journey, and it's not the right thing to think about, is the benefits. Now, whatever journey you go on in life, it may be to go after a certain career, it may be to go after, let's say, something small like having a nightly routine. If you just only focus on the benefits, you don't ever actually receive that kind of happiness that you truly want. You have to be present in the moment. This is why practicing stoicism is huge on semen retention. See, when you only think about the benefits on this journey, you just end up sounding a lot more selfish. You sound like you're very impatient with things and you're just not disciplined enough to actually go each and every single day and then experience the benefits as they come by. Because if you're constantly just thinking about the end result, you're more than likely going to be miserable throughout the entire journey, and you're going to end up telling other people that no, it's not worth it. You know, I didn't experience any benefit through it. I did it for an entire week. I didn't gain any benefit. The other guy ended up gaining so much more female attraction. This other person got an insane amount of muscle mass. Guys, everybody's journey is going to be different. I don't know how difficult it's going to be, but a lot of you men have to realize that each and every single one of us has our own life. All right? Everything that's happened in our lives is not going to happen the exact same way for anybody else. This is what makes you truly unique, man. Do not think about the benefits constantly. That is the wrong way to go about this journey. Okay, the proper mindset you're supposed to have is, how can I improve myself on a daily basis? How can I improve myself from yesterday? How can I improve myself from last week? And if you even come by 1% better than the last week, you're improving. That is what matters. That is how you're supposed to go about this journey. It's not about just, okay, when am I going to get this benefit? When is that benefit going to come? When am I going to experience this? When is my PIED going to be cured? I understand that these things that are on your mind are important to you. But here's another crazy thing, the ironic thing. The more you think about these things, the more stressed out you're going to be. Hence, your freaking benefits are going to take even longer to come. Okay, and then there's really no point to that. You're just going to be like, this journey is completely stupid. It's fake. This is what happens to most of the people who end up saying that I don't gain benefits on this journey, because they're focusing on wanting the benefits of the journey. They're not focusing on how can I improve every single day. They don't think about that. They think about the end result. When you think about the end result for anything, guys, remember, you are not going to be happy in the journey, whatever that may be, whatever kind of goal you're trying to accomplish. But this is very true for men on semen retention. Now, another thing that you guys should really stop putting so much focus on is women. Now, I understand that, let's say you've literally never approached a female before this journey. Okay, I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys have. I'm pretty sure every single guy has. This journey is not there to help them, start approaching females more like that. I mean, it does help give you confidence, but I understand that if you've never ever approached a female before this, then yes, this will give you confidence to actually do that. And if you actually really never ever had sex of any kind, which is actually great, to be honest. I'm not going to say, being a virgin is stupid. That's the kind of stuff that kids in high school say, because they're just focused on pleasing others. They don't really care about themselves. They just want to look better in other people's eyes. It's just stupid. But yeah, I understand that if you never had sex and you really want to, and that can end up making a person really chase women when they're on semen retention. I understand that. It's very understandable, but do not focus on that again, because the whole purpose of the journey is self-improvement. Now, one thing that you guys should know is, when I'm talking self-improvement, I don't want you guys to go in a crazy mental cycle where you're just like, I have to keep doing better in something every single hour, because that's going to just drive you crazy. Okay, that's not what this journey is. Not to drive you crazy. This journey is to improve yourself steadily, happily, and be present in the moment and be happy about it. Wherever you are in life, be happy with how far you've come from wherever you started. Everybody starts someplace, and now a lot of men on semen retention have come very, very far on their journey. So for those men, one thing I know is that you guys are definitely not going to relapse, because you guys already know that it's not really worth it. If you put in that much effort in the journey to come from where you started to where you are, it is really not worth it to relapse at all. So that's why I'm pretty sure you guys are not really going to chase women like that and not really go after, end up just having sex all the time. So that's the kind of mindset you should have when it comes to females. Okay, yes, you can go ahead, approach them, go ahead, get their number. If you're in that kind of zone where you're just, feeling like you just want to do that, but you don't really care about what the heck the outcome is. See, that's the main thing. Just don't care about the outcome. Okay, then go ahead, just do that. Approach, get her number, don't have a full-fledged conversation over text or the phone. We don't give our free time out like that. We're men on our purpose. We have other important things to focus on. But you could text her now and then. It's just, she's literally there to pass time for you. Okay, when you are so bored, when you're like finished with all the things you had to accomplish within the day, then you go ahead and text her. This is not saying that she's a reward that now you can text her. No. You're just so focused on yourself, which is what this journey is about. And then you're like, fine, let me just give some time to this girl. Let me just talk to her a little bit, and then that's it. Okay, and if you want to go out, yeah, go ahead, do that too. That's fine too. Me personally, I don't do that. I just get her number, just because I feel like I have that confidence to actually do that. So I just like doing it. It's just fun for me. I learned it a long time ago, and once I started doing it in college, and then it's just fun for me. Because a lot of men just think it's some kind of, magical thing, but apparently it's just normal. Because women are way more afraid to approach, and, when they get picked up, they're just a lot more timid and shy. Trust me on this, especially when a confident guy goes up to them. So yeah, stop focusing on women, guys. Stop focusing on the fact that I have to have sex on this journey, or, I'm getting PIED. Cure your PIED, okay? You can cure it. I've given you many different ways. I've made videos about it. I made a video about what kind of foods you guys should eat too, like foods with a lot of zinc that can increase your testosterone, which will help your prostate gland, which will help your erections. That will help you guys. But don't focus on the female thing, guys, okay? They're humans just like us. They eat, they drink, they shit just like us. They just look a little prettier sometimes. That's it. All right? It's not that big a deal. And another thing, guys, if you guys ever relapse, now it's unfortunately almost inevitable that you will relapse. If you're actually a guy who is not like being watched by somebody, then it's almost inevitable that you will relapse, because it's just, there is temptation literally everywhere. If you're on your phone, you're going to end up finding some kind of temptation. It's just bound to happen. Every single person in this world has a phone now, even every infant, for some stupid reason. There's just temptation everywhere. In every single app, in TV shows, in movies, whatever the heck it is, there is some kind of temptation going on. Okay? So if you do relapse, Remember, guys, just don't focus on it. Okay, don't dwell on the fact that you actually relapsed. You have to forgive yourself in order to move on. Okay, so whenever you guys relapse, you have to forgive yourself. Okay, I know it may be difficult because you're going to feel that guilt. You're going to feel that horrible feeling upon yourself. You're going to be like, damn, why did I just do that? Did I just waste all the time I spent on this journey trying to improve and improve all the time? And now did I go back to square one? First of all, you did not go back to square one. Let me just clarify that. I mean, unless maybe you've been on the journey for about 3 days, then yeah, maybe you went back to square one. But if you've been on the journey for at least a week or longer, let's just put 10 days or longer, okay? Then no, you're not going to go back to square one. Your brain is definitely adjusted to some extent. And trust me, your brain adjusts quite quickly when you cut off pornography from your life. So just don't focus on the fact that you relapsed, okay? Remember Stoicism. It happens, event happens, we move on. We don't care about it afterwards, okay? It's done with, we're on our new path. That's it. And another huge thing that I found out, I actually used to do this myself, so you may be guilty of doing this, guys. Stop comparing yourself to others, especially others who are on the semen retention journey. I used to do this in the beginning when I started the journey. I saw guys, I was like, damn, these guys have been on NoFap semen retention for 200 days, 300 days. These guys have been on the journey for a year. Even if for some guys who have been on the journey for like 2 months, I was like, how the heck do these guys do that? And I'm like, damn, I wish I could be like these guys, or I want to see what this guy's doing now, or I want to see how he's, how his diet is, how all his stuff is, because I want to, go up to that level where I can go up to 2 months, to a year, all that stuff. But that will also lead to failure. That will lead to a relapse. Because again, it's ironic, it's the stress that it causes on your mind. When it gets into your head, guys, that you start comparing yourself to others and you really want to get the same kind of benefits as that person, you more than likely are going to get so stressed out that you're going to be like, I have to find some kind of way out of this. And more than likely, it's not going to be a healthy way out. You're going to go to the worst possible way to actually remove yourself from that situation, remove yourself from that reality. What you're going to end up doing is more than likely you're probably going to go to alcohol, you're probably going to go to drugs, you might end up going right back to pornography. That's like the worst thing ever, man. So just stop comparing yourself to everybody else, okay? I don't care if you've been on NoFap, you've been on semen retention, you've been on, I don't know if there's any other journey out there that is equivalent to these two, or I don't care if you've been on the journey for 12 days or 1,200 days. Don't compare yourself to anybody, okay? You're on your own journey. As I said earlier, nobody in this world is going to go through the same exact events that you are going through right now, or even your entire life, okay? Whenever, even in childhood, even young adult, if you're older, middle-aged, or if you're even older than that, old age, okay? Those people, nobody's going through the same exact thing you're going through. Everybody has their own experience. Everybody's going to go get the benefits on their journey at their own time. So don't be impatient with it. Another thing is, this is something that's huge, and I've just learned this as I've kept growing on semen retention, as I became more spiritual, more connected with God, especially, and started praying more. Do not focus on controlling anything in your life, okay? Meaning, let me tell you exactly what I mean. Don't focus on controlling the wrong things. Don't focus on controlling people's emotions. Don't try to control how they feel. Don't try to control circumstances, because these things are literally how your life is just going. It's just the way God put it, the way these circumstances happen, they were just meant to happen that way, okay? That's just the way it is. You're not God. You're not going to be able to fix these situations at all. Okay, they're just happening. They're happening as life is going on, as time is passing by. These events will happen. What you have to do is not focus on trying to change these things. If you really want to change something, change yourself. Change your freaking mindset. Change your mindset from trying to control other people to trying to control your own emotions, to trying to control how you actually see the world, how you perceive people, how you can learn more and actually become the best version of yourself, guys. This is what you can control. So focus on that. Stop focusing on all the wrong things on semen retention, guys. If you do, you will end up relapsing, or you will end up just stopping the journey and telling people that this journey is stupid. I do not want that. So remember that if you get on this journey, you have to be extremely disciplined, and you have to be willing to take action and to put in a lot of effort. But if you're going in this journey for all the reasons that I said earlier, for benefits, for women, for comparing yourself to others, and then you ending up comparing yourself to others, you're gonna fail on the journey. Simple as that. Okay, if you don't focus on these things, I may make a future video on the things that you definitely should focus on, but one of the main things is controlling your own self, controlling your emotions. If your anger it gets the best of you, try not to show that in front of people. Just try not to show your emotional self in front of people like that. Okay, especially women, guys. Many men should know this, that showing yourself as a very emotional guy to a female lowers her attraction like crazy. Okay, that's just a good tip for you guys out there who may end up getting extremely mad or frustrated, or maybe even start crying in front of a woman for I don't know what reason. But if you end up doing any of these things, your attraction level for her, her attraction level for you yeah, it was kind of a tongue twister, my bad. But yeah, her attraction level for you is gonna go down big time. Okay, just know that. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. So if you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like button down below. If you guys have not already, please subscribe to my channel. I would highly appreciate it. Guys, you can check out my Patreon page. I have articles for you on that. You guys can even support me there if you guys really want to. If you guys want, you guys can check out my Snapchat. If you guys want, you guys can email me questions, comments, suggestions about whatever, future videos, God, law of attraction, female attraction, semen retention, nofap, any of these things, man. I'll respond to you guys within the same day. All right, guys, it's Bear on Heroes, man.